Good afternoon. Welcome to Jerry Matthews Court for today's New Jersey Athletic Conference game between Stockton University and Montclair State University. At this time, please rise to honor our men and women of the armed forces throughout the world with the playing of our national anthem. Stockton University promote good conduct by student athletes, coaches, staff, and spectators.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jerry Matthews Court. We're looking live. I'm John Leon. My broadcast partner, Eric Bretz, will be along shortly. We have the first of our doubleheader games today against Montclair State coming up shortly. Stockton men are 18-3, 12-2 in the NJAC, while the Redhawks also have this exact same record, 18-3 and 12-2. Ospreys have won 4 in a row, while the Redhawks have won 6. This will determine who locks up the number 2 seed in the NJAC playoffs in 3 weeks. Earlier this season, Stockton won against Montclair at Montclair, 71-55, with a tremendous balance in scoring as all 10 players hit the scoring column. For more on the Redhawks, here's Eric Bretz.
Thank you very much, John. Redhawks coming in, obviously, like you said, 18-3. They've had a very good season, and that's due to their second-ranked offense in the NJAC, along with 7th-ranked defense, which the Ospreys obviously hope to exploit today. They're coming off a win against the number 9 team in the NJAC. That's William Patterson University. By scoring 99-81. That was on Wednesday. They were up 43-33 at half and were able to finish them off. And Stephen Bremen with 23 points, along with Mike Jackson with also with 23 points. Should be a good matchup here today. 2 very evenly matched competitors.
Yeah, I think the key to this afternoon, Stockton has to play some good defense, and they have to keep the Redhawks off the foul line. They're shooting almost 78% from the foul line, with Stephen Bremen and Mike Jackson hitting almost 85% each. Stockton's starting lineup: Cadian Dawkins, Jonathan Zorro, Kion Flanders, DJ Campbell, and Rynell Lawrence. For the Redhawks, Kyrie Henry, Keon Price, Kieran Flanagan, Mike Jackson, and Stephen Bremen, the 6'5 senior out of Oak Ridge, averaging 17.5 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. Jackson with 14.6, Price at 13.2.
Yeah, and another tidbit of information, you talked about keeping Montclair off the free throw line. Also, their field goal percentage has been pretty good. 3 players in the top 10 in field goal percentage for the conference. That's Bremen at 50%, Jackson at 48%, and Price also at 48%. So the Ospreys defense really has to stand tall today.
Yeah, there's no secret about what's going on here. Stockton's defense, well, the offense, the Achilles heel, as it were, for Stockton, is their interior defense, and every team has tried to go in and just pound the ball inside, while Stockton is more of a 3-point shooting threat, and they have numerous people that can do that. So Stockton has to get out to a big lead early and get out to a fast start and force Montclair to start banging threes to stay with them.
Yep. We'll see Bremen and Azoro to jump.
Bremen 6'5 senior, Azoro 6'5 senior out of Ewing. He's really come on. He's averaging almost 61% from the field.
Wow.
Stockton gets the ball right away, and a layup for Rynell Lawrence right off the tap. Somebody missed an assignment early here.
Yeah, real great heads-up play right there.
Yep. Comes Montclair back.
One of the first things I notice when I see Montclair is how deep their bench is. They got a whole lot of guys on that bench.
Yeah. Price. Three-pointer up and good. That's Mike Jackson. Excuse me, that was Kyrie Henry.
He had Lawrence deep to go on the inbound. It looks like the Ospreys really want to move. Not that they don't usually want to move in transition, but making it a key.
The Redhawks in a 3-2 zone to start with. DJ Campbell for three, back rim no good. Price with the rebound. Looks like Montclair wants Stockton to shoot threes today.
Yeah, Montclair, the same kind of idea as far as moving the ball.
There's Jackson, gets his way inside for an easy basket. 5-2 Montclair with a minute gone here in the first half. Here comes Rynell Lawrence in a hurry. Drives in, Euro step off the back leg, no good. Bremen rebounds. Gets it out to Keon Price. This is going to be a fast-paced game. Stay with us, gang.
Yeah, it really might be a shootout. 5-2 already.
Yep, Jackson. Gets it near side to Kyrie Henry. Here's Flanagan. Bremen at the top of the circle. Stockton, a little matchup.
And nice work by Zorro.
5 on the shot clock. There's Price, goes to the basket, gets it off the Bremen, who has to throw one up, and airballs it, hits nothing. And that'll be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Ospreys as they forced Montclair to take a shot that wasn't in their comfort zone.
They were lucky that ball didn't hit the rim, because that was off Lawrence going out of bounds, but obviously they called the shot clock.
Now here's Montclair with some full court pressure, man-to-man. Nice pass ahead. DJ Campbell to Jonathan Zorro, who got behind the defense. Here's his first two of the afternoon, 5-4. Flanagan. Outside. Jackson for three, got it.
Look
Mike
at
Jackson.
this.
Here comes Stockton right back. There's Rynell Lawrence for the Euro step and scores two.
They're moving it.
Don't blink.
Yeah.
8-6 Montclair.
Pace keeps up this way. There's going to be a whole lot of substitutions. They got to slow it down, settle into their offense.
Bremen. Hands off to Flanagan in front of the Stockton bench. Bremen lines up a three. Hits that. 3 for 3 now for the Redhawks from beyond New York.
Yeah, in their last matchup on January 7th, Bremen had a double-double, 15 points, 12 rebounds, and he went 4 for 11 from beyond the arc in that one.
Kion Flanders drives, dishes. Lawrence for three, got it. Rynell Lawrence off to a very hot start, now with 7. 11-9 Montclair.
Talk about that spark that Lawrence gives this offense.
There's Kieran Flanagan with a three. Montclair is yet to miss from beyond the arc, 4 for 4. 14-9 Redhawks. There's Cadian Dawkins, splits the double team, gets fouled. Going to give that to Mike Jackson. That's his first team in games first. And here's our first substitutions as Milo De Los Santos comes off the bench for Stockton. And number 11, Colleen Lambert for Montclair State. De Los Santos comes in for Osoro. So yet another three-point shooter for the Ospreys.
Montclair, 5 for 5 to start off the game. Ospreys defense, we mentioned it, they got to come up big. They haven't so far.
Lawrence for three, no good. Ball comes off. Lambert, rebound. 14-9 Montclair, 16:42 left first half. Mike Jackson with a long three. They finally missed one. First miss from outside for the Redhawks.
Yeah, that's obviously a tough shot.
Here comes Amari Mills into the game, replacing Kyrie Henry for Montclair. And number 12, Francisco Polino, 6'5" junior, comes off the bench, and he'll give Bremen a break. And you mentioned there's going to be a lot of substitutions with this fast-paced game.
Yeah, it's going to have to be. I mean, you can't keep this pace up for the whole game. It's just...
No. Right now, Lawrence right to the basket, goes up strong. Another basket, 9 points now for Lawrence, is having a big first couple of minutes here.
Really being assertive.
Yep. Lambert gets it across to Amari Mills, misses a three. Rebound inside and scored by Polino. And 16-11 Montclair. DJ Campbell with a long three, rims out.
Campbell had a struggle in their last game. He didn't have a ton of points, but obviously helping out, rebounding in defensive areas.
Right now, Lawrence now on the 6'5", Polino. Polino trying to get loose underneath. Lawrence cut him off. Gets it out to Flanagan for three, rims out. De Los Santos. So after hitting their first four, Montclair's going 0 for 3 now. As Katie Dawkins just goes down the lane. Little Olay defense from the Red Hawks.
Yeah, nice, real nice strong move. Tucking that like you got a football.
Lambert, nice move past Campbell. Far corner in front of the Stockton bench for 3. That's no good. Paulino over the back for a rebound. Dawkins will foul him. Dawkins thought he had him boxed out, but Paulino went right over the top of him.
Well, we know Stockton is no stranger to shooting threes, but we've seen Montclair come out here shoot a vast amount of them. 4 for 8 now, 50%, obviously not too bad. Starting off really hot, now simmering down a little bit.
Hit their first 4 and then missed the last 4. As Paulino clanks the first one. Azzurro and Martin Angelov into the game now for Stockton, replacing DJ Campbell and Rydell Lawrence.
Paulino, 60% free throw shooter on the season.
Number 44, Samar Abdullah, into the game for Montclair State. Paulino hits the second, makes it 17-13, 4-point lead for the Red Hawks. Montclair's tried that full court pressure, and Stockton's been able to break it easily. Here's Flanders, De Los Santos, Dawkins.
We're going to see if they get it into Azzurro right here.
They're trying to get it to him, but Mike Jackson fronting him. Here's De Los Santos to the down the lane, no good. Abdullah with the rebound. Lambert. Jackson. Switched off on by Angelov. Mills to Paulino. There's Lambert. 12 on the shot clock. That's a switch off. Azzurro got him. Paulino. Dawkins. Foul line jumper by Paulino. No good. Ball's tipped out. Rebound by Abdullah to Lambert, and he hits a 3. Scott Bittner wants a timeout, and he's not happy. 2013, Montclair State, 14:34 left in the first half. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here as the pace has been very quick.
Yeah, and that was really good defense from Dawkins on the 6'5" Paulino, giving up 3 inches right there, but real nice offensive rebounding from the Red Hawks.
Both teams shooting lights out. Stockton 6 for 11, Montclair 7 for 12, but 5 of those have been from 3-point range, and that's been the difference in the game thus far.
Yep. Montclair's 3rd in rebound, or in offensive rebounds, I should say, in the conference. So that obviously has to be a key for the Ospreys to try to eliminate some of their previous offensive rebounding success.
And amazingly, you think about offensive rebound as a team. Jonathan Azzurro is 3rd in the league individually in offensive rebounding.
Yeah, he's been a real big key for them. Obviously, he doesn't start, but that doesn't stop him from having a huge impact.
Yeah, he does. De Los Santos gets it into Dawkins with that pressure to Angelov, and they break it right to the middle.
And he's a guy that could start, too. It's not that he doesn't have the ability. It's just they like Lawrence, I guess. I'm not too sure.
Dawkins into the lane, outside to De Los Santos for 3. Got it. Milo De Los Santos has been on fire the last 4 or 5 games, and he hits his first 3 of the night.
Last time here, Jerry Matthews scored against Ramapo. He had 23 points and went 7 for 10 from beyond the arc. He was lighting it up.
There's a 3 from in front of the Stockton bench. Ooh. Kion Flanders gets the rebound. That was shot up by Greg Eck. Missed everything. Flanders got the rebound and was fouled by Samar Abdullah. That'll be his first, team second.
Keep an eye on that matchup right there.
There's DJ Campbell, who come in for Katie and Dawkins, give him a rest briefly.
Yeah, Campbell's definitely got to get going. He's 0 for 2 right now. In their last game against Rutgers Newark, he had 6 points.
Yeah, Stockton is a little short on the bench. Nick Dunzak and Jamar Johnson.
Yeah.
Both out injured. Flanders dribbles it off his foot. And Mills picks it up off the turnover. There's Keon Price back into the game. Tries to drive on Angelov. Pulls up. Front rim no good. Campbell comes down with the loose ball rebound to De Los Santos. Angelov. De Los Santos. He'll fire up a 3. Got another one. Milo De Los Santos warming up. 20-19. Stockton's cut it within 1.
Don't let him start feeling himself too much outside beyond that arc.
Yeah.
It's going to be lights out for the Red Hawks.
Does what he does. Spot up shooter. All the way across court. Price. Here's Mills. Tries to drive in. That's an offensive foul as Kion Flanders does what he does.
Yeah.
The reigning NJAC Defensive Player of the Year just drew another offensive foul.
Yeah. How many times do we talk about how great of a defensive effort he shows on that end? Obviously a great offensive player as well, but when you got a guy that can do both, Scott Bittner's got a very very special player in Kyle Flanders.
Yes, he does. Flanagan, Bremen, and Price back into the game, or Henry back into the game for Montclair. There's Flanders in front of the Montclair bench for a long three, rims out. Azoro, offensive rebound, goes up, scores it, and it's fouled. Stockton's going to take a lead for the first time today.
How about that? We talked about his offensive rebounding.
And there it was.
Right there on display. Huge play right there for Jonathan Azoro.
Dawkins and Lawrence back in, replacing Angelov and Flanders. Excuse me, De Los Santos.
Azoro leads the team in rebounding at 6.1 per game. He's 71% free throw shooter.
Front rim no good. Flanagan rebound. Here comes Montclair. They're not going to waste any time. Flanagan trying to drive on Dawkins. Gets it to Eck. In front of the Stockton bench, a three for Bremen, no good. Angelov rebound. Swooped in from the guard spot. Stockton with a 1 point lead, 21-20 with 12:55 left first half. Here's Campbell, tried to drive in, lost a handle on it. Angelov, he lost it, turnover, and here comes Lambert. Lambert gets cut off. Price, excuse me, Henry. That gets knocked out. Lambert tried to get it back to Henry in the corner. Angelov knocked it out of bounds.
Nice defensive sequence from both teams right there.
Yep. Mike Jackson back in the game. Here's Tavon Gaither. First time this afternoon he'll replace Jonathan Azoro, the 6'4" freshman for Stockton out of Mount Laurel.
Yeah, and obviously one of the things you could say about Montclair is they, not even offensive transition, but defensive transition for them as well.
Yep.
They do really well getting back. They're not giving up any easy points.
Got loose from Gaither, but pulled up on it. Here's Jackson, drives to the basket on Angelov, and it goes. Count the basket.
Wow. That was an acrobatic play.
Yeah, a little circus shot by Mike Jackson. And Angelov will get the foul. That'll be his first. Montclair retakes the lead at 22-21.
You mentioned keeping Montclair off the free throw line. This is one of the guys you don't want on the free throw line. 83% free throw shooter. And there it goes.
Makes that easy. Montclair backing off their full court pressure. Dawkins. Lawrence thought about a three, now he's going to drive in. Campbell down the lane. Nobody touched him when he gets to the easy basket.
Yeah, a few of those are where he needs to start getting his game going inside.
Here's Lambert for the long three. No good. Gaither rebound. That was way off. Here's Dawkins. Stockton wants to run. They have no problem running with you. Lawrence thought about the three.
Yeah, he could have taken that one for sure.
Could have. I think he did the right move, though. He did the ball fake and got fouled before it. Mike Jackson picks up his foul. That's his second. 11:54 left first half. Game tied at 23, and Jackson's got two. Here comes Greg Geck back into the game for Jackson.
Two good possessions for the Ospreys the last two times down, and they're both inside. One to Campbell, and Lawrence pumping and driving right there, too.
Lawrence gets it into Gaither. Gaither, Bremen on him. Thought about backing him in. Now he's going to face up. Tavon Gaither down the lane, good. Strong move. 25-23, Stockton with the lead.
I'm not sure if that's the move the Stockton offense wants every time, but it worked out.
Ooh. There's Flanagan, that's a walk, yeah. Picked up the pivot foot on the spin.
A little out of control there from Flanagan, but we'll be all right.
Yep.
Still a long game. 11:35 to go in the first half.
And we noticed Montclair came out in a zone defense to start the game. Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's man-to-man full court pressure now.
Stockton up 10-0 as far as fast break points go against Montclair right now. That's definitely something to key in on.
Katie and Dawkins, Campbell, Gaither, Lawrence, and Angelov for Ospreys. There's Gaither moving on Bremen again.
Bremen, really solid defensive player.
Cross court to Lawrence for three, front rim. Gaither offensive rebound. Back to Lawrence on a nice back door, and he missed it.
Oh.
Nice pass by Tavon Gaither. Ball's loose. Gaither picks up the loose ball rebound. Campbell thought about a three. He's going to move on Flanagan. Takes the bump, goes up, no good. No call. Greg Eck with the rebound.
He's not happy with himself after that miss, or he thought it should have been a call.
Either way.
Yeah.
Good no call, I thought.
Yeah.
Here's Lambert. Flanagan thought about the three, pulled it back. Gets it back from Bremen. Gets cross court to Eck. There's Lambert. Lambert works on Dawkins. Flanagan thought about a three. Good ball fake and got Lawrence off his feet. Rhinell Lawrence will pick up the foul. It's his first.
Yep, nice ball movement from the Redhawks right there.
It's a good ball fake by Kieran Flanagan to get Rhinell Lawrence to just shuffle his feet just a little.
I mean, that entire possession, it looked like the Ospreys were just kind of scattered around, just, jumping to the ball. They were doing well, but, sometimes it gets you with a fake.
Montclair gets the ball in. 25-23, Stockton leads with 10:38 left first half. Nice ball fake by Henry. Eck, bad pass. Kion Flanders picks that right off easily.
Yeah.
Flanders 1-on-3, and he'll pull it back out. Smart move there. Didn't have the numbers. Here's Campbell. Campbell with Eck on him. Dawkins tries to go baseline. Double team, Flanders. Good ball fake for 3. Goes in, up and under. Strong off the backboard, no good. Dawkins offensive rebound. De Los Santos is back in the game. There's Campbell. Campbell pulls up. Banker, ran the rim and out, but he gets fouled. And he'll go to the line. That's a 6-team foul on the Redhawks, and that's Greg Eck's first foul.
I've noticed both of these teams love driving inside. They're kicking it, driving inside, kicking it. Eventually something's going to open up, whether it's a jumper or a lane to the basket.
Stockton's had the lane to the basket pretty easily. So DJ Campbell at the line, one of the top free throw shooters in the league.
He's 83% right now.
Here's Paulino back in for Bremen. As we said, there's multiple substitutions today in this fast-paced game.
Yeah. Campbell makes that one there. He's now got 87 free throws made in the conference. That's putting him at second currently.
Makes both. Give him 4. It's 27-23. Right at the 10-minute mark of the first half. Stockton leads by 4.
This has been a great first 10 minutes.
It's Price. Gaither got switched off on him. Flanagan was off Price for 3. Back rim no good. Paulino offensive rebound over the top of Katie and Dawkins. Dawkins just got muscled out there.
Yeah, that's definitely tough for Katie and Dawkins being in that deep against a guy like that. But
Dawkins goes down the lane. Blocked by Eck, but he gets his own rebound and scores. A timeout called by Justin Potts, the Montclair State head coach. And there's a guy that's not happy. 29-25. Montclair calls timeout. 9:36 left first half. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here.
52% field goal percentage for the Ospreys is one of the reasons why they're out to this 4-point lead, compared to 47% for Montclair. And as I mentioned before, the fast break points, 12-0 now. That's.
If you're just joining us, Montclair State hit the first 4 3-pointers. They are 1 for 13 since. 1 for 9 since.
Yeah. They were red hot to start off, and it was one of those things where you were wondering if they were going to ever cool off.
Not only did they cool off, they cooled off big time.
Yep.
Somebody threw a nice bucket challenge on them. 9:36 left first half. John Leon and Eric Bretts here from Jerry Matthews Court. The first of our doubleheader today. This is Montclair State versus Stockton. Both teams trying to vie for that number 2 seed behind Rowan University in the upcoming playoffs in 2.5 weeks. So it's coming down to the wire here. First home game for Stockton in about 10 days.
Yeah, Rowan 14-0 in conference right now. They're an absolute juggernaut in the NJAC, as they usually are. Ospreys are surely going to see them down the road if they make it that far.
Yep. Here's Eck in front of the Stockton bench. Price, Henry. There's Paulino with Gaither on him. Flanagan, 8 on the shot clock. They get into Paulino over the top of Kion Flanders. And they're doing a great job of switching off and getting the big men on the smaller Ospreys. There's Campbell right back. That's an offensive foul. Paulino got him. DJ Campbell a little out of control going baseline, and Paulino took the offensive foul. That'll be his first.
Yeah. It's not too bad, though. We know Campbell's been in a few foul trouble moments throughout this season so far, but for him to get his first one there, it's not terrible.
Nope.
Played a clean game.
Yeah, under 9 minutes and just got his first foul.
Yeah. Can live with that.
That's a moving screen by Paulino. They didn't catch it. Here's Eck. Flanagan gets Campbell off his feet. Tries to go in. There's Price. Drives in. That might be a... They're going to call it. They're going to call the offensive foul.
Wow. Okay.
Tavon Gaither ate that one. That's 17 fouls now on the Redhawks. So Stockton will be in the 1-1 as they go to the line from here on out. Amari Mills back into the game for Redhawks. Jonathan Azoro for Tavon Gaither. Nice minutes out of Gaither. Well, he scored the 2 points, but gave him some nice minutes and gave Azoro a blow off the bench.
Yeah, Gaither, 3 rebounds, leading the team now in his little stint for 4 minutes.
Yeah, and 2 of them were offensive.
Yeah, productive 4 minutes.
Yep. There's Dawkins. Backs in. There's De Los Santos. Thought about a 3. Elbow jumper. Got it. One of the rare times you'll see Milo De Los Santos put the ball on the floor and shoot.
Yeah.
And give him 8 now. Lawrence with 9. De Los Santos with 8 to lead the Ospreys.
Yeah, he's got a game inside the arc. You just don't need to see it too much.
31-27. Stockton by 4. There's a mismatch again. Dawkins got hooked up on Paulino. Montclair State doing a great job getting the mismatches. Mills, near corner, 8 on the shot clock. Pass to Paulino right through his hands. It goes right to Mike Jackson for a 3. He missed. Here comes Katie and Dawkins with the rebound. Campbell fires up a long 3, front rim, no good. Kyrie Henry with the rebound.
He hasn't hit one of those long ones yet here today.
That was close, but
Still
not there.
waiting.
There's a long one. That's Mike Jackson. Brings Montclair State within 1 at 31-30. 7.5 left first half.
First player in double digits. He's at 11 now.
Zorro backing in on Paulino. Spin, left hand, and goes up. No good. Paulino rebound. Good defense by Paulino from Montclair. Montclair trying to retake the lead here. Jackson. There's a wide open 3 by Keon Price and gets it.
Falls on the line. That's going to be a 2.
That'll be a 2.
Either way, still a nice
bad
shot.
pass there by De Los Santos to Flanders. Picked up by Amari Mills.
Yeah, it's just unforced error right there. You don't need to be pushing it up that quickly.
Not from cross court. Henry. Inside to Paulino again with Dawkins on him. Tries to get it back to Henry, but bounces off his leg. Bad pass. And here comes the multiple substitutions in for both teams.
Yeah, if I'm the Ospreys, I'm happy Paulino's taking a breather right now. He's been disruptive, to say the least, inside.
Dawkins, Lawrence, Angelov, Campbell, Azoro for Stockton. Mills, Flanagan, Lambert, Eck, and Bremen for the Redhawks. It's like a hockey line change.
See if Bremen can work on Azoro a little bit.
Here's Dawkins. Has Lambert on him. Dawkins just powers his way past Lambert and misses the layup. Had him.
Yeah.
He's
not gonna
Montclair
miss
State.
those.
Yep. Flanagan gets a pick from Bremen. Gets loose. And he turned it over. Called palming the basketball. So an unforced error. It's the 7th turnover for the Redhawks. Stockton has 4.
Hey, you don't see that one too often nowadays. More pressure added from Montclair.
A little man-to-man full court just to give Stockton something to think about. Now they drop back. Dawkins down the lane, left-hander up and good. Made that one. Canadian Dawkins with 6 now.
He's really good in the paint. Ospreys outscoring Montclair State 20-8 in the paint.
We'll have to keep an eye on Dawkins. He's around 15 assists away from the school record. I don't think he'll get it today, but the next couple games. Bremen lines up a 3 over the top of Angelov, no good. Lawrence with the rebounds. 4 Ospreys had the defensive glass. Dawkins gets it inside to Azoro. Nice pass.
Wow.
Score and a basket. Katie and Dawkins, we just talked about the assist record. He just got his second one of the night. What a beauty that was.
That was not a clean pass from Lawrence to Dawkins. Dawkins makes it work, and with a sweet pass down low.
Yep, Jonathan Azoro with the soft hands, takes it. That's 6 for him, and he'll go to the line, try to make the conventional 3-point play. 35-32, Stockton leads, 5:36 left first half. And a very entertaining half if you're just joining us.
Yeah. Back and forth. Here's Azoro, and he's 1 for 2 now on the game.
Nothing but net there. Give him 7. Stockton balanced scoring as they beat Montclair up there earlier this season. All 10 players scored. And they're doing it again today. Here's a 3-pointer by Abdullah. Misses. That's pulled down by Lawrence. Here's Flanders. Flanders and Lawrence crisscrossing. Lawrence lines up a 3. Ooh, off the front rim, no good. Pulled down by Kyrie Henry. Here's Lambert. Angelov watches him. Here's the switch off. Azoro got stuck on Lambert. Here's Angelov on Bremen. Good backup. Good cover by DJ Campbell. And that's what they've been doing. They've been getting the bigs on top of the smaller players for Stockton.
Yep.
And it worked again there.
A lot of teams have that defensive slide package, I guess you could say, implemented. It doesn't always work out that well.
Boy, there's a bad. Greg Eck gets loose.
Yeah.
And pulls Montclair within 2, 36-34. Lawrence, fade away, nothing. Eck rebounds. Not a real good shot there.
No, looked like it was on line, just didn't have the legs for it.
Abdullah, Eck, what's a roll on him? There's Bremen, loose corner, wing 3. No good, but Bremen runs down the loose ball and gets it to Abdullah. Good hustle by Stephen Bremen, who's been strangely quiet.
Yeah.
Leading scorer.
He's got 3 right now. He's 1 for 3 from field goal range.
Lambert, there's Henry. Flanders watches him. Abdullah, 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lambert, has to shoot it up from the foul line. Oh! 4th shot goes in, and we're tied again at 36.
Wow, Lambert now with 5. Oh, what an acrobatic shot. Circus shot, one might say.
Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Flanders, wing 3 off the pass from Lawrence, no good. Eck rebound. See both teams, a little heavy legs already. Pace is slowing down just a little bit. Not much, but it's slowing down. Here's Abdullah, long 3, no good. Flanders tips the rebound to Lawrence. Here comes Stockton. Right now Lawrence goes down off Stephen Bremen. Scoop shot, no good, and Bremen will get called for the foul.
Yeah, this has been a track meet.
And Lawrence will go to the line for 2. First foul on Stephen Bremen, 9th on the Redhawks.
And now you're starting to see, obviously, like you said, the tired legs. A lot of these jumpers coming up short. Got to get your legs under him. Still use all that power.
So Lawrence goes to the line for 2. 36 all, 3:43 left first half.
61% free throw shooter.
Which is strange because Reinell's usually a better foul shooter than that. Good. Made me a soothsayer there. Gaither and Deontay Miles. First time we've seen him this afternoon for Zoro and DJ Campbell. Katie Dawkins waits at the scorer's table. He'll come in for Lawrence.
Much like Bremen, Campbell, very quiet half as well.
But you know, those two can explode at any time.
Yeah, and obviously the role players for each team stepping up in a big way as well.
Lawrence makes both. Dawkins will replace him. Nice job by Reinell Lawrence. 11 points now for the junior.
Tied with Mike Jackson for the leader for all scorers.
Wow, Stockton fell asleep there, and Keon Price came down and scored. Nobody touched him.
Right down Broadway.
Yep, 3.5 left first half. Angelov for 3. Got it. Nice pass from Katie and Dawkins. And here comes the Redhawks. Don't blink. Eck, Bremen in front of the Stockton bench.
See if Bremen goes into the post against Dawkins. No.
He's got Keon Flanders on him now. Henry to Bremen. Eck for 3 from the wing. That's on back rim, no good. Flanders rebound. And here comes the Ospreys. Here's your reconditioning comes into play. Dawkins. Angelov. Stockton will hold for a minute. And Angelov shoots a 3, no good. Bremen rebound. 41-38, Stockton leads. 2:45 left first half. Here's Eck. Miles watches him. Henry with a long 3, front rim, no good. Angelov rebound.
It's the 21st attempted 3 of the half for Montclair. I feel like I'm watching an NBA.
Martin Angelov just buried himself. Wow.
No foul.
Wow.
I'm sure they're going to say he probably initiated that contact, but wow, I'm sure you usually see a foul call most times.
43-38, Martin Angelov just powered his way to the hoop. It's a 30-second timeout by Montclair State as we catch our breath here for 30 seconds. Wow.
Head coach for Montclair, Justin Potts, he's irate in that huddle right now. You could see him clearly upset about something.
Well, yeah, because you'd have to think that his interior defense, allowing guys like Martin Angelov and Reinell Lawrence and Katie and Dawkins, they're just going down the lane and nobody's even putting up a fight.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to block. Nobody's trying to take an offensive foul. Paulino was the only one who took an offensive foul, and DJ Campbell.
Yeah, and on the other end, I mean, Osprey is shooting 50% right now for the half compared to 47% for Montclair. Still leading in those fast break points, 16-2. Paint points, they're now doubling Montclair's. It's 24-12. You just got to keep that up.
And if you're just joining us, Montclair State hit the first 4 3-pointers. They are 2 for 19, 2 for 13 since.
Yeah, they're 6 for 21 overall for the game. That's a large quantity of.
Henry ball fake, Mills corner 3, got it. As soon as we say that,
Mills is on the board with 3.
43-38, Stockton leads. Coming up on the 2-minute mark before the break. Dawkins down the lane, drives hard. Offensive rebound, Tavon Gaither back in, blocked by Eck.
Wow.
Rebound Eck. And then he almost threw it away. Flanders had his hand on it, but Mills pulled it away.
What a block there from Eck.
There's a corner 3, no good. That came from Kyrie Henry. Campbell with the rebound. Dawkins. Stockton continues to push the pace. Campbell, clear out for him. Bremen tries to switch off on a double team. Campbell off the backboard, no good. Rebound Bremen. Minute and a half. 43-41, Stockton leads.
I don't expect either team to slow it down too much here.
Nope.
In the final minute and a half. Obviously, if you got a last shot, something like that, that makes more sense, but I'm sure that would be keeping it running in transition.
Once again, Bremen got hooked up on Katie and Dawkins and powers his way in. I think Angelov's going to get the reach-in foul. Nope, Dawkins. That's his second. With a minute and 11 left first half. And you would think, here comes Ryan Lawrence. I'm thinking he's coming in for Katie and Dawkins. You don't want him catching his 3rd foul in the last minute of play.
Yeah, Dawkins been playing real tough defense down there. Obviously, they're letting a few things slide in conference game and all that, but I'll see Bremen at the line, 84% free throw shooter.
Ooh, rare miss. 43-41. And that's what it is. Ryan Lawrence for Katie and Dawkins.
Lambert checking back in as well. Replaces Mills.
Lambert, Bremen, Eck. Price and Henry for the Redhawks. Lawrence gets it into Flanders. Flanders. Working on Price.
Flanders
Price all over him.
still yet to score.
It's going to be a foul early. It's going to be on Price. That's going to be the 10th team foul on Montclair State now. And so Kion Flanders will get 2 at the line. That's a 2nd foul on Price. He was riding Flanders pretty good all the way up the court.
Yeah, that's to say the least. He was. There was definitely a little banging going on up the court there, but I like the way that they've been officiating.
I think it's been pretty fair.
Yeah. Flanders now at the line, 66% from the line this season. Still looking for his first point. There it is.
There you go.
Maybe he's poised for a strong second half like we saw against Kane here on Stockton's campus.
He had that 6 3-pointers in that second half and just lit it up.
Yeah. Maybe we are due for a half like that coming up. Maybe from either him, Campbell, who knows.
Flanders makes it a 3-point lead, 45-42. 1 minute even left first half. Lambert to Bremen. Gaither on him. Lambert. Price. Switch off. Angelov gets him. Lambert with Flanders watching him. 10 on the shot clock. Lambert. Another switch off. Bremen gets Flanders now on the switch. Here's Eck. Lawrence drives on Lawrence. And Greg Eck with a tough shot. Greg Eck's giving Montclair some quality minutes off the bench.
His 4th point, he's got 3 rebounds and a block to go along with that. And Ospreys are more than likely going to hold this one.
Yep, for the last shot.
Yeah.
Just about a half a second between the shot clock and the game clock.
This has been a real good half. 1 point game right now.
45-44, 7 on the game clock. Lawrence, Campbell, long 3, back rim no good. Flanders rebound, puts it up from 12, no good, and that'll end the half. Flanders had a good look at it.
Yep.
And that'll end the first half. 45-44 Stockton in a very entertaining first half. We'll be back with the 15-minute halftime intermission right after this.
Will the members now on set.
Welcome back to Jerry Matthews Court here for the second half. 45-44, Stockton leads. John Leon and Eric Bretz bringing you all the play-by-play here from a very entertaining first half. Eric, why don't you give us the rundown on what went on, because there was a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot. 45-44 in the first half. Rhino Lawrence led the way for the Ospreys with 11 points, 2 rebounds, shot 4 of 10 from the field. There was Mike Jackson for Montclair State, leading the way for them with 11 points, 1 assist, 4 of 7 from the field, and 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Stockton shot 44% compared to 49% for Montclair. And as far as three-pointers go, it was Stockton with 29% compared to 30% for Montclair. So it's really, really been a close game, obviously on the scoreboard, but on the stat sheet as well.
Yeah, Montclair State started out the game on fire, hit 4 for 4 from three-point range to start the game. Since then, they're 3 for 19.
Yeah.
So they've cooled off quite a bit. It looks like Montclair State will get the ball to start the second half. It'll be Stephen Bremen.
And I think another key for the Ospreys in the second half, getting the ball in the paint. First half, they outscored them. It was 24-14 in paint points. Ospreys outscored them there. So see if maybe Montclair dishes it inside a little more. I mean, they had more than a lot of three-point attempts in that first half.
Same starting 5 for both teams. Stockton in a zone to start. Jackson goes underneath and scores. 46-45. Montclair State takes a quick lead. Here comes Stockton. Fast breaking all over the place in the first half. DJ Campbell lines up a 3 off the back rim, no good. Jonathan Zorro rebound to Cadian Dawkins, goes in on Bremen. Back out to Campbell. Campbell gets in the lane, about 5-footer, no good. Zorro goes for the rebound and gets fouled, and he'll go on and shoot 2.
2 shots from Campbell, you know he could hit. He's just kind of been a little off today.
And Stephen Bremen with the foul.
Once again, Zorro working that offensive glass.
Bremen, Flanagan, Price, Henry, and Jackson for Montclair. Zorro, Flanders, Campbell, Dawkins, and Rhino Lawrence for the Ospreys. Same starting 5 for both teams. Zorro now, 8 points. And hits the second. Stockton retakes the lead, and it's going to be back and forth. 47-46, about 40 seconds into the second half. Jackson, three-pointer from in front of Montclair's bench, no good. Ball's loose, Zorro grabs it. Here comes the Ospreys. Dawkins. Dawkins drops it to Lawrence, back to Dawkins. Dawkins with a rare 3 from straight away, back rim, no good. Jonathan Zorro with another offensive rebound.
Wow.
Flanders. Dawkins trying to back in on Kyrie Henry. Goes to his left, spins around the right, blocked by Stephen Bremen. And it'll be out of bounds, Stockton's ball. Excuse me, Kieran Flanagan with the block. Came from the front side.
Nice move by Flanders to getting down there. Post defense, the help defense, helping him out a little bit.
Campbell, 5 on the shot clock. Out to Rhino Lawrence, he'll line up a 3. Back rim, no good. Flanagan rebound.
It's a good idea for the Ospreys, get it into Campbell in the post. You know how much attention he requires.
Absolutely. Price goes baseline past Zorro, back out to Kyrie Henry. Ball's loose, knocked off Stephen Bremen. It'll be out of bounds, and the Red Hawks will retain possession.
Yeah, I think they're going to say it was Lawrence coming in there.
Knocking it loose.
Yep.
So Keon Price will trigger the inbounds. They get it inside to Bremen with the Zorro on him.
Bremen, slow start for him as well. 4 points in that first half.
There's Jackson, wing 3. That's no good. Zorro with yet another rebound. As he's starting to really grab the boards now. Lawrence. Dawkins. Dawkins down the lane. Out to Campbell. Campbell for 3. Missed it. Rebound Dawkins. So Stockton with another opportunity here.
3rd offensive rebound in the half already.
Yeah, Zorro with a couple. Dawkins with 1.
Second chance points.
Dawkins. A wing 3 from Jonathan Zorro. And that's no good. Ball's loose. Ball was out of bounds. Yeah, Cadian Dawkins was out of bounds. He tried to knock it away from Kieran Flanagan. You can't be out of bounds when you touch the ball, so.
Zorro still looking for that first 3-pointer made. He's 0 for 5 now on the season.
A rare 3 from Jonathan Zorro.
Yeah. Back to man for the Ospreys.
Yep. Bremen thought about a three. Campbell's on him. That'd be a block on Campbell. That could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Campbell tried to draw it. It's his second.
We'll see what happens coming down the stretch here, because I'm sure Bremen, the physicality is not going to let up at all. See if his physicality maybe goes against him.
Price, there's a switch off again. Montclair's done a great job switching off all game. Price for three. Front rim, no good. The ball's loose, and here comes Mike Jackson swooping in for the offensive rebound.
Bremen wanted that three-point attempt.
He did.
He wanted that ball up top. It got passed off on to the other guy, though.
Bremen. Ball's off Bremen's hands. A little bit too high. Pass from Keon Price. Stockton will take over.
Every single possession here is very critical. See how close this game is.
The 11th turnover for the Redhawks. Stockton only 4. Nice pass. Right now, Lawrence. Stephen Bremen lost Jonathan Azoro, and he gets an easy dunk. 49-46. 17 minutes left, second half.
And that's the problem with bringing pressure if you're Montclair State. Ospreys have shown that they could break that real easily.
Here's Henry. Price. Bremen. On Dawkins. Powers his way in for two. Again, there's the mismatch that they've been exploiting all game.
Yeah.
And they just haven't been able to get Bremen enough touches.
Yeah. Bremen 2 for 5 now with 6 points.
Wow, Dawkins. DJ Campbell got away with a walk, I think, there.
Yeah, I think so.
There's Flanders for three. Offensive rebound. Azoro, it's loose.
Wow.
Kieran Flanagan got the ball and called a timeout.
Great heads-up play.
Very heads-up play.
But, I mean, it's one of those things where you need to call a timeout there.
Yeah.
There's still 16:29 to go. Is that possession that critical?
In a game like this with the possessions, every possession counts.
Yeah, very well might be. Bittner not happy with it, obviously.
No.
But I think he did get possession, threw up that tee. I think it's going to be a full.
Yeah, it's a full timeout. 49-48, Stockton leads. 16:29 left in second half. We'll be back right after the timeout.
$16:29 to go in the second half here at Jerry Matthews Court. Stockton up 49-48. Real good heads-up play by Flanagan there.
Kieran Flanagan got the loose ball as he was going out of bounds, called the timeout. That leaves Montclair State with 3 now. Stockton has 5. Same 5 on the floor. Excuse me, Amari Mills into the game for Montclair State. Numerous substitutions in this fast-paced game, so we'll try to keep up with it as much as we can.
Yeah.
Here's Price, working on Flanders. Gets the ball over the timeline. Flanagan, Bremen for 3, blocked by Azoro. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Montclair's ball.
Azoro has his name all over this second half to start.
Yes, he has. Done a great job.
Leading the team with 8 rebounds now. Tied for the lead in points at 11. He just got a block there.
Here's Milo De Los Santos checks back in for Rynell Lawrence.
Azoro 5th in the NJAC in blocks per game, 1.1.
Just got another one there. Nice defense by Azoro.
Wow. There's a steal.
Tipped inbounds pass. Flanders. Campbell thought about a 3, decided against it. Dawkins gets it back to Campbell, right in front of the Stockton bench. Lines up a 3, no good. DJ having a tough time shooting the ball tonight.
Yep. Campbell now 0 for 7 from beyond the arc.
There's Mills.
And honestly, I think he's just got to keep hammering that ball inside.
Oh, he won't be shy about it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not his day from beyond the arc. You got to accept that and start pushing it inside.
Jackson wing three off the pass from Bremen, no good. Flanders pulls down the rebound. 49-48, 15 and a half left second half. Flanders looking for a pick from Azoro, gets it. And they're going to call an offensive foul as Azoro never set. Had to pick and then just kept rolling with it. That'll be Azoro's first foul.
Yeah, now Paulino's checking back in. He's giving the Stockton Bigs a little trouble in the first half.
Francisco Paulino had a nice first half. So Paulino, Lambert, Mills, Flanagan, Jackson for Montclair. Stockton with the same four except for Milo De Los Santos. Here's Lambert. Mills.
De Los Santos is on Paulino down low.
Flanagan goes right to the basket, scores. Kieran Flanagan, 50-49, gives Montclair State another brief lead. Here's Flanagan, goes up on, Flanders, excuse me, goes up on Flanagan and scores. Kion answers it. Back and forth game continues. There's Jackson, gets a pick from Paulino. Now he's stuck with Azoro, tries to get into Paulino with Flanders on him. Now Paulino's triple teamed and tied up by Campbell. It's going to be a jump ball. Stockton possession, nice job. They surrounded Francisco Paulino and DJ Campbell got his hands in here to tie him up.
Yeah, real heads up play right there. They were triple teaming Paulino down on the low block.
Yeah.
Interesting tactic.
Once he picked up the ball, he couldn't go anywhere with it.
No.
Here's Martin Angelov into the game, giving Jonathan Azoro a slight break. Stockton with 5 guards now.
I think that's why they like bringing in De Los Santos and Angelov so much. That little spark that, they could start this little run in the second half.
That's right. Dawkins powers his way past Mills, goes in, gets it knocked away. And here comes Lambert. 51-50, Stockton leads. Lambert trying to get inside to Paulino. Milo De Los Santos is on him, trying to get in front of him. Lambert. Wing to Mills, wing three, no good. Offensive rebound to Kyrie Henry. Lambert straightaway three, rounded out. Good box out by De Los Santos, but they save it into Paulino. Paulino gets the rebound, scores.
Yeah, John, I was going to say, if they did not score in that possession, I think Montclair bailed themselves out by not getting that inside to Paulino when De Los Santos was on him. Yep. There's no excuse.
Well, that they did. DJ Campbell hits the deck hard, and he grabs his ankle right away. And that's not a good sign.
No.
They stop play immediately.
Especially the later part of this season. Obviously, you don't want an injury at all.
No, especially the reigning NJAC Player of the Year.
Yeah.
All-American, first teamer. The accolades go on and on. And he hits the deck, you know something's really wrong because DJ Campbell would play with a broken leg if he could.
Yeah, he's able to get up and somewhat walk it off. He's going to be all right, hopefully.
Trainers are taking a good look at that ankle.
Yeah.
So he'll come out of the game. And Jonathan Azoro will be back in along with Rynell Lawrence. So Angelov, De Los Santos, Dawkins, Lawrence, Azoro for Stockton. 52-51, just under 14 minutes to play, second half. That's an offensive, not an offensive foul? Nope, that'll be number 0. That'll be Kyrie Henry. He was riding Katie and Dawkins pretty well.
Yeah, Dawkins has really been putting in a lot of good work offensively and defensively. He's been getting bounced around a little bit from the bigs from Montclair, a few of the point guards,
He's a strong boy.
Yeah, no, he's resilient to say the least.
Yes, he is. That's his game. If he has a matchup, and there he goes right in the lane, little floater up and good. That's exactly what he does, Katie and Dawkins. That's 8 for him now.
He's rather good at it as well.
53-52, Stockton takes the lead. Here's Henry. Henry pulls up. Mills, Paulino. Jackson tries to drive in on De Los Santos, blocked by Rynell Lawrence on a rebound by Lawrence. And here come the Ospreys, Dawkins. Dawkins gets it knocked out of bounds, and it's off. Great defensive play by Kyrie Henry.
Wow.
Came from behind Dawkins, knocked it away, and then threw it off him to get out of bounds and get Montclair possession.
What a game we're seeing right now. That is a great play right there from Henry.
There's Tavon Gaither come in for Jonathan Azoro. Good sequence all the way around defensively for both teams.
And I think they like Gaither as well because while he's able to defend a guy like Paulino, he's quick enough to defend on the perimeter as well.
Lambert goes to the basket, doesn't make it, but there'll be a foul on Stockton on the ensuing rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna call a foul while he's in midair and not give him a shooting foul. but they're going to say it's on the floor, I think.
I think it was on the rebound.
Oh, maybe they're talking about it now. Yeah.
Fouls on Cadian Dawkins.
3 on him now.
It is a 2-shot foul.
Yeah, I thought it was. At first they said it was on the floor. I don't know how that would possibly be an on-the-floor foul, though.
Kyrie Henry will go to the line and shoot 2. Red Hawks down by a point, 53-52, 13-12. And Henry misses the first. Flanders comes in for Dawkins. So Cadian Dawkins, your point guard, has to sit for a little bit with those 3 fouls.
Yeah, and we talked about how big it was that Jamar Johnson's not playing today. This is one of the times where you could really use a guy like him.
Henry hits the second. We're tied at 53 for about the 15th time today. Angelov breaks the double team, gets over the timeline. So Martin Angelov will have to take over point guard duties right now.
And I think Stockton really has to get a little sequence going. Nice little offensive sequence for them.
Lawrence with a 3 off a pick from Gaither. Gaither's going to get a foul from the back on Paulino.
I don't know if you feel it right now, but Montclair's got a bit more energy than the Ospreys right now.
Here comes DJ Campbell, so that ankle problem was very quick. Quick healer.
Yeah, you're going to need big minutes from him.
Yep.
We've mentioned the struggles from him. Obviously, more than enough time for him to turn it around.
Lambert across the timeline, gives it to Jackson. Again, switch off. Gaither's on Jackson now. Falls on the floor by Lambert. Campbell's all over him. Lambert gets it across to Henry. Inside to Paulino, knocked away. Ball's loose on the floor. Henry gets it to Paulino, and he misses the layup as Campbell comes down with it. Rhino Lawrence harassed Paulino into missing the shot. Campbell. Flanders, wing 3, no good. Mills. Both teams have gone cold here last minute and a half. Here's Jackson trying to end that streak. Nope. Lawrence, rebound.
This is looking like a track meet once again.
It is. Lawrence. He'll pull that thing back out now. Slow it down for about a minute when he throws up a 3, no good. Again, there's Tavon Gaither will pick up another foul going for the rebound. That's 2 quick ones on Tavon Gaither.
And look at this line change coming in for Montclair.
Yep. Gregak, Bremen, Flanagan, and Keon Price. The only one stays on the floor is Kyrie Henry for Montclair State.
I just don't understand why the Ospreys haven't been at least trying to just maybe a little pick and roll drive to the rim.
They drove to the basket most of the first half.
Yeah.
And haven't done it hardly at all this half.
Oh, they've been shooting a lot of 3-pointers.
And not the people who want to see shooting threes either.
Lawrence working on his form out there on the defensive end right now. But
Yep.
I mean, it's been a tough half for them, mainly because of that.
Bremen, 3, no good. Angelov got to take it away by Kieran Flanagan. Flanagan grabbed him, and he's going to pick up a foul. That'll be his first.
And you want to know how we know both of these teams have gone cold in the second half? Montclair's scored 9 points. Ospreys have scored 8. In that first half, there was 95, 96 points combined.
Yep. Offensive rebound. Keon Flanders goes up strong, and he's going to get fouled. I think that's Stephen Bremen. If that is, that's his 3rd. It is. So fouls are starting to pile up now for both teams. 5 team fouls on the Ospreys, 4 on the Red Hawks, and Keon Flanders will go to the line for 2.
Campbell also with 2 fouls, along with Price. Bremen just picked up his 3rd. He's going to join Flanagan in that category. There's also Jackson with 2. So yeah, you're right. They're starting to pile up a little bit.
Oh, Keon Flanders misses the first foul shot. We're tied at 53 with 11:40 left in the half. It's been about 2.5, 3 minutes since either team has scored.
Yeah.
After a 45-44 first half.
It's been over 2 minutes since the Ospreys' last basket. Obviously not including the foul shots.
Flanders hits the second, gives Stockton a 1-point lead, 54-53. Flanagan, Price, Henry. Switch off, Campbell watches him. Right now Lawrence on Bremen. Flanagan, 3-pointer in front of the Montclair bench and hits it. 56-54, give Flanagan 8. There's Lawrence right down the lane, and Bremen fouls him. And that'll be 4 on Stephen Bremen.
Yeah, the fact that he's arguing that is just laughable.
Yeah, he came straight down on Rynell Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm not saying he meant to do it, but...
Nope. Instead of going straight up, he brought the arms down.
Yeah.
That'll be 4 on the leading scorer for Montclair State, Stephen Bremen.
Still over 11 minutes to play, and they're getting Paulino back in, rightfully so.
Paulino's done some damage to the Ospreys underneath.
Yeah.
So they're not really missing much here.
He's got 9 points. He's 4 of 6 shooting, 5 rebounds. Very productive day for Paulino.
Correct. Lawrence at the line, makes the first.
And I guess they'll match Paulino with Azoro.
Azoro comes in for Dawkins as they're trying to save minutes on Katie and Dawkins with 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's smart too. Azoro only with 1 foul.
Right now looking to tie this game. 11-14 left second half. And he does, 56 all. Montclair quickly ahead. Price drives to the basket, scores off DJ Campbell. Saw the opening and went right to the basket.
And it's Stockton defense struggling. Dawkins already looking to come back in. That's more than surprising, I think.
DJ Campbell for 3, finally hits one.
There it is. I think everybody in this gym that's an Osprey fan
Wow.
just let out a sigh of relief.
It's Kieran Flanagan wide open on the wing, gets by Campbell, drives into the lane, outside to Henry, no good. That was a 3, and Angelov pulls down the rebound. Martin Angelov, cross, inside to Azoro, spins, back out to Angelov, fires up a 3, bang! 2 quick threes from the Ospreys at 62-58. 10:28 left second half. Just like that. Flanagan.
Talk about a spark.
And he walked, he tried to get into Paulino and shuffled his feet.
Wow. Talk about a spark. DJ Campbell finally hitting a 3. He's 1 for 8 from beyond the arc. But that one catapults Angelov. He's got a little momentum and he hits his. And then on the other defensive end, Azoro comes up with a turnover. Ospreys are buzzing right now. I think the key for them is to not, you hit a few shots, and you can't just live and die by that 3, though. Looks like Lawrence is going to set up again.
He's going to set up for a 3 and hits it. 3 straight threes now for the Ospreys. Now they need to stop. 65-58, they tied the largest lead with 10 minutes left second half. That's 7.
Lawrence had a real quick start in this one with about 7 points in the first few minutes. He was a little slow since
Bad
then.
pass by Flanagan, picked off by Flanders.
Wow.
Here comes Kion Flanders. DJ Campbell lining up again. Back rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Katie and Dawkins out to Angelov in front of the Stockton bench for 3, gets it. Stockton is on fire right now. 68-58, the largest lead of the afternoon.
Wow, this place is going crazy.
Martin Angelov with a pair of big 3s. Montclair State has no answers right now. They're going to go inside to Paulino on Lawrence. Scoop shot up and in. And that ends the 8-0 run.
It's going to be a timeout.
A timeout by Montclair State. And that's going to be a full timeout as they want to stop the momentum.
Once again, Potts fuming.
Yep, 68-58, full timeout called by Montclair State. 9:15 left second half. We'll be back right after the timeout. And we're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. John Leon and Eric Bretts in the last 4 minutes. Neither team could score for about 3.5 to 4 minutes. And all of a sudden it's been a barrage of 3-pointers, a pair by Martin Angelov, one by DJ Campbell, one by Rynell Lawrence. Stockton holds an 8-point lead at 68-60. And Rynell Lawrence with a season-high 16 points with 9:15 left in the second half.
Yep, as for Montclair State, Francisco Paulino with 11 points on 5 of 7 shooting with 5 rebounds. And it's also Mike Jackson with 13 points on 5 of 13 shooting, 2 of 9 from beyond the arc. 3 rebounds and 2 assists.
DJ Campbell, 2 for 13, with 1 for 9 from 3.
Yeah, the Ospreys are one of those teams that are split second before you even know what hit you. They're hot and they're up 10.
Stockton breaks the full court pressure. Lawrence gets it to the middle smartly.
We've talked about a few times here this season where they just have to kind of bleed out that clock, few long possessions.
Angelov feeling it. Feeling it. Martin Angelov is just going on fire. We've seen it from De Los Santos. We've seen it from Flanders. Looks like Angelov's turn today.
Yeah, we know he has the capabilities. One of his first few games here in Jerry Matthews Court, after transferring, he had an outstanding 20-point game, I believe it was.
Yep.
Where he was just unstoppable from beyond the arc.
Paulino. Price. Price works his way in on Flanders. Taken away by Campbell. 2-on-1 with Angelov. Campbell, he'll go in. And throws it away, and Paulino gets it. Bad decision by DJ Campbell. He had Angelov 2-on-1. 71-60. Stockton leads by 11. That's a walk on Paulino.
Yeah, nice work by Campbell getting in that passing lane right there. Just made Francisco Paulino think about it for another split second or so. He travels, and now we'll see a few substitutes.
Lambert, Mills, and Bremen. Bremen with the 4 fouls for Montclair State with 8:18 left.
Yeah, and once Bremen went out, they went on that run. All he could do was watch.
So if Stockton's smart, they got to work Stephen Bremen, try to get that 5th personal foul.
Yeah.
And right now he's guarding DJ Campbell, and I'm not sure that's the matchup Montclair wants.
No.
Campbell's calling for the ball.
Yeah, he's one of those guys really good at drawing fouls. And you got to watch out for the offensive foul. Bremen's a smart player.
Lawrence, corner 3. Got it! Right now, Lawrence is having a day.
Wow.
74-60. Lawrence is leading the afternoon for the Ospreys. 7:50 left, second half. Mills gets a pick from Bremen. Across to Jackson. Jackson guarded by Lawrence. There's Lambert to Bremen with Flanders on him. Henry. Lambert goes in. Far side to Mills for 3. Back rim, no good over the backboard. That'll be out of bounds. Stockton possession with 7:30 left in the second half.
Wow.
And you'd have to think Montclair State still got another run left in them.
Yeah, 14-point game with 7:30. I mean, that's just
Too
not
much.
the hole they thought they'd be in.
Too much time. There's a lot of time.
The way this game was going, it was just a matter of time. We know basketball's a game of runs, so obviously not over.
Right now, Lawrence with 19 points. Dawkins backs in, out to Lawrence. Lawrence goes baseline, drives on Jackson. Jackson fouls him.
Lawrence playing with that edge we know and love. He's not going to back down from that.
He's not.
Throwing that pump fake.
That's right. 3 fouls on Jackson now. 16 fouls on the Redhawks. Lawrence will go to the line for 2. This was a shooting foul.
He's been perfect this afternoon so far, 4 for 4.
Hope you stay with us later on. Eric Bretz will start with the Stockton women against Montclair women. That'll be approximately 3 o'clock.
Should be a good game. Stockton women 11-10, Montclair 10-11. Somewhat evenly matched as far as the records show. Should be a real good game.
Lawrence hits the first, makes it 20 points now for the junior from Millville. Make it 21.
Career day for him.
He's had some big days, and this is a good time for it. 76-60. Stockton with an exploding 5-minute run here.
Especially,
Jackson.
Ooh.
That's a block on Campbell. I think DJ was trying to grab the ball, and they wound up with it. So Campbell will pick up the foul. It's 16 fouls. That's his 3rd. 7:05 left, second half.
But it's been a really nice job with Lawrence, obviously with 21 points now. And it's one of those times where rare moments when Campbell has not had a great shooting day. And it's nice to see.
Teammates have picked him up.
Yeah.
Angelov, Elzuro, Lawrence.
Yeah. They've had Dawkins as well. He's got 8.
Yep. De Los Santos with 8.
I think it's also been Montclair State's lack of shooting in the second half as well.
There's a 3. Speaking of lack of shooting, Kyrie Henry with a 3.
They're now 2 of 14 from beyond the arc from the second half, though.
Here's Dawkins on Bremen. Angelov lines up a 3. That's back rim. That's a layoff. Didn't quite have his feet set. Here come the Redhawks. Kyle Flanders went for the foul, or went for the steal, excuse me. And I believe he picks up the foul.
He was anxious from tipping that one.
Yep. Got it right off the fingertips.
It's only his first.
That's only his first foul, but 7th team foul on the Ospreys.
Yeah.
So Montclair State, one of the best free throw shooting teams in the NJAC, at almost 78%, will go to the line for 1-and-1 from here on out. Mike Jackson, 84% free throw shooter.
Yeah, the one thing
Back rim, no good. But here's Mills with an offensive rebound. Stockton didn't block him out. Lawrence clapping his hands, mad at himself for that one. Here's Bremen, just drives on Dawkins and scores. 5 straight points now for the Redhawks. It's 76-65. We said Montclair probably had another run in him. Looks like here it comes.
Yeah.
Angelov outside to Lawrence.
Now if you're Stockton, you need a few long possessions, bleed down this clock.
Lawrence working on Lambert. Powers his way in, no good. Henry with the rebound. Had the mismatch he wanted, just couldn't make the basket. Here's Bremen for 3 over the top of Dawkins, no good. Rhinell Lawrence with a rebound. Ahead to Flanders, 1-on-1 with Lambert. Kion Flanders, thought about it. Swoops in and scores. Good patience by Kion Flanders.
Wow. Yeah, he's looks
And
a
he
little
knows
shaken up.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Timeout on the floor called by Stockton. It's a full timeout, 78-65, 5:52 left second half. We'll be right back after the timeout. We're back here at Jerry Matthews Court. John Leon and Eric Bretz as Stockton, the game tied at 56, is going on a 22-9 run, fueled by some three-pointers from Rhinell Lawrence, Martin Angelov, DJ Campbell. And it really started to pull away here, but Montclair State with 5:52 left, you'd think, has, we mentioned before the break, has another run in them. They're not going to give this up easy.
No. It was tied at 56 with at the 11:15 mark of this second half. We're now at 5:52, and they've just unloaded.
About a 5-minute stretch here, 22-9 run. Here's Lambert, drives on Flanders. Henry, outside to Kieran Flanagan, gets a pick from Bremen. Henry, they're looking for Bremen inside on Campbell. Campbell goes up and he fouls him. Bremen had position on him, and that'll be DJ Campbell's 4th personal foul, I believe.
So both him and Bremen playing with 4.
And it is.
Gets subbed out.
8th team foul on the Ospreys, and it looks like Martin Angelov is going to come in for DJ.
Stephen Bremen at the line.
So Bremen with 4 fouls, DJ Campbell with 4 fouls. They were playing each other pretty well. Bremen misses the foul shot. Montclair State coming in almost 78% from the foul line, and they're not shooting that weight with 50%, I believe.
No, yeah, they're at under 50% after that one.
Wow.
Bremen now 1 of 3.
Angelov in, Mazzoro out. Bremen hits the second. 78-66, just about 5.5 minutes left. Montclair State with off full court pressure. Lawrence, Bremen on him. Lawrence goes right by him. Pulls it back out to Angelov.
Smart.
Right now was a little out of control, and he did smart move and pulled it out.
Yep. 12-point lead. You don't want to give them any sort of momentum. You also definitely don't need a 3.
DJ Campbell looking for a 3. He's already set up to get the ball. There it is. Lines it up. Bang! He was all set, had his feet set and everything, waiting for Rydell to just give him the ball. 81-66 is Campbell now 10. He's the 4th Osprey in double figures. Here's Kieran Flanagan going on DJ Campbell as they know he's got the 4 fouls. Bremen ball fake to Flanagan. Flanders switches off. Flanagan over the top of Flanders for 3 and hits it. 81-69, 4:48 left.
Yeah, that's just about the only way they're going to be coming back is if they outshoot the Ospreys in this last 440.
Smart move. Montclair State's actually begging Stockton to go fast break.
Yeah.
Take time off the clock, and Stockton's not having it. Flanders drives to the basket, reverse layup, no good. Went on Bremen. Bremen pulls down on a loose ball rebound. 4:25 left. Henry. Flanagan in the corner, wanted it for three. Here's Bremen. He'll fire from straightaway three and hits it. Yeah. Stephen Bremen starting to warm up a little bit. 81-72 now within 9, and 4:17 left, and Montclair State calls a timeout. It's a full timeout. Stick around. 4:17 left. It'll be interesting. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Jerry Matthews Court. John Leon and Eric Bretz. 4:17 remaining in the second half. 81-72 Stockton leads. Stockton with 4 players in double figures now, led by Rynell Lawrence with 21. Martin Angelov with 14, Jonathan Zora with 11, and DJ Campbell with 10. 9 players have played for Stockton, 8 have scored in the game.
Yeah, for Montclair State, it's Jackson, Bremen, Flanagan, and Paulino all in double figures now, matching the Ospreys with 4 players in that category as well.
Montclair State, man-to-man, full court pressure. Campbell gets it to Dawkins. Back to Campbell. Stockton breaks it. They get it ahead to Angelov. Corner to Flanders, back out to Angelov. Coming up on the 4-minute mark, Stockton by 9. They had to lead as many as 16. Angelov drives in, bank shot good. Martin Angelov with a nice run.
Yeah, he's having a nice game. He's got 16 now.
83-72. Jackson, wing 3. Off the front rim, no good. Campbell. Bremen batted it away from him. Montclair State gets another chance. Here's Lambert. Bremen. Campbell on him. Bremen. That's a walk. That's more than a Euro step. A little bit more than a Euro step for Stephen Bremen.
Made the basket. He's still feeling himself.
Yeah, he slid the front foot down before he got to the Euro step. Here's Dawkins. Montclair State looking to double team.
Yeah, Dawkins
gets it across. The timeout called by Stockton. As Dawkins got himself pinned in at half court.
Smart play by Scott Bittner right there.
Yep. That's going to be a full timeout. Stockton now with 3 timeouts. Montclair State with 1. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here.
Stockton in this second half, 7 of 19 from three-point land, putting them at 37% for the half compared to 4 of 18 for Montclair State, putting them at 22%. First half was, as far as shooting went, was favoring Montclair. In the second half, it's all Ospreys right now. This game's nowhere near over. Only a 9-point game.
Still a ton of time left. For 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. Stockton by 11, 83-72. Big game for both teams, both coming in at 12 and 2.
Yep.
This would lock up just about a number 2 seed if everything holds out the rest of the way.
Ospreys are going to more than likely have to hit free throws down the stretch here. Obviously, that's something that Montclair State thrives in.
You would have to think. DJ Campbell for 3, back rim over the backboard, no good. Campbell struggled from the field today. 3 for 15 and 2 for 10 from 3. Still got the 10 points though, but the rest of his teammates have picked him up.
Yeah.
3:17 left. Stockton by 11, 83-72.
It's not been like a vintage DJ Campbell game that we have seen, but Hey, win's a win if you can get it done.
That's right. That's why you got teammates.
Yeah, that's what the Ospreys are trying to close out the win. Doesn't really matter how it happens.
Kieran Flanagan driving on Katie and Dawkins. Fade away, pushes up a one-hander and scores. Tough basket by Kieran Flanagan. Stockton breaks the press again. Angelov goes baseline, drives into the basket, and off the rim, no good. Pulled down by Mike Jackson. Angelov, nice run on baseline, just couldn't make the basket. Here's Bremen. Kyrie Henry for three, gets it. 83-77, and here come the Red Hawks. One more time. 2:35 left. Stockton, nice back behind the back from Katie and Dawkins. Rhinell Lawrence lines up a three, front rim in the in. I thought that was going to be short. Yeah. Timeout called by Stockton. And Scott Bittner's, he's going to get gray before the game's over.
Yeah,
24 points for Rhinell Lawrence, a season high, 86-77, 2:25 left. That's a full timeout for Stockton. We'll be back after the timeout.
Stockton basketball teams are host the College of New Jersey in the NJAC Sports Center this coming Wednesday. Women's game at 5:30, men's game at 7:30. Stockton, College of New Jersey, third game 5:30 and 7:30.
Welcome back once again, Jerry Matthews Court, John Leon, and Eric Bretson. It's been one of the most entertaining games of the year that we've broadcasted. 86-77. Stockton leads. 2:25 remaining second half. 9-point Osprey lead, and boy, I'll tell you, it's just been amazing here. Rhinell Lawrence with a season high 24 points to lead. 4 Ospreys in double figures.
Yeah, and Ospreys, one of the reasons why they're so fun to watch is, like we stated in that break, that most of the time, the game plan is get the ball, waste some time, shoot it at the rim. Not the Ospreys. They're 10 seconds or whatever it is on the shot clock, they'll bang home with 3.
Kyrie Henry with a 3 from Montclair State. That's short, and Kyan Flanders with the rebound. Stockton needs to take time off the clock here. Yeah. And that's, I'm sure, what Scott Bittner said during the timeout.
Yeah.
Eat some clock. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Stockton leads by 9, 86-77.
I mean, the way his team's been shooting the ball, I'm sure he doesn't have too many problems with that. But
no. Flanders lines up a 3, 10 on the shot clock. Back rim, no good. Tipped out by Rhinell Lawrence. Good rebound by Katie and Dawkins. Good hustle by Rhinell Lawrence. Flanders thought about driving to the basket, and you heard Bittner go, wait. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Dawkins, got to go, 7. Dawkins gets fouled by Flanagan, and he'll go to the line and shoot 1-and-1. Good defensive tap out by Rhinell Lawrence to keep that possession alive. And that's Kieran Flanagan's 4th personal foul. That's the 3rd player, 2nd for Montclair with 4. Campbell has 4 for the Ospreys. Katie and Dawkins will go to the line for 1-and-1. Big free throws here.
73% from the line this year. Definitely a reliable
Makes the first.
shooter.
Dawkins now with 9, bidding to become the 5th Osprey in double figures.
Stockton with 15 offensive rebounds. That one most recent, probably the biggest one here today.
Dawkins makes it, gives him 10. 5 Ospreys in double figures on a balanced scoring day. 88-77, Stockton by 11. Here's Flanagan, out to Bremen for 3 over Azoro. That's off the front rim, no good. Offensive rebound, though, by Mike Jackson, who puts it in. Here comes the Ospreys, back over the timeline very quickly. Rhinell Lawrence, and they'll pull it back out. Good job by Rhinell. 1:17 left second half, 88-79. Montclair State looking to double team, and Stockton just yo-yoing the ball back and forth. Dawkins and Campbell. Dawkins, corner to Flanders. Flanders out to Campbell, 10 on the shot clock. Lawrence, who's been feeling it all day for 3, front rim no good. Offensive rebound, Jonathan Azoro. Nice job by Azoro when Campbell gets fouled, and if that's Flanagan, that's 5, and he'll be done for the afternoon, and it is.
Yeah, That should just about do it for this one.
You'd think. Kieran Flanagan fouls out of the game. He'd be with 13 points.
Now it's Campbell to the line.
And DJ Campbell, one of the best foul shooters in the NJAC, go to the line for 2.
2 for 2 in his previous attempt.
Excuse me, it's 1 and 1, but might as well make it 2. As Campbell makes it, gives him 11. It's 89-79 with 57.5 seconds left in the second half. I'm not going to call it in the final 57 seconds because weirder things have happened as he misses the second.
Yeah. You'd like to hope.
Yep, here's Lambert. Angelov on him. Lambert to the basket. Flanders goes up to try to block it and fouls him. So 89-70 on 50.5 seconds. Kion Flanders gets his second. Team's 9th. Kaleem Lambert will go to the line for 2. Shooting foul.
He's 4 for 4 on the season. Has not missed yet.
Lambert with 5 in the game. Makes that one. Stays perfect. Montclair State, very deep, very talented. Just ran into a buzzsaw over a 5-minute span, a 22-9 run.
Yeah. That almost wasn't even fair.
We've seen it happen all year.
Yeah.
This team gets on a roll and they can just bury people.
Yeah, that's why they're special.
Because Lambert makes both. Lawrence into Campbell, back to Lawrence. They got to get it going. Campbell gets it across to Dawkins. Nice job. Flanders goes down the lane and he'll pull it back out to Campbell. 40 seconds remaining. Lawrence, Campbell, they want the ball in Campbell's hands. He's the best foul shooter. Almost throws it away. Lawrence saves him. They get it back out. 8 on the shot clock. And they foul Campbell.
I thought there was a chance Campbell pulled out from the logo there.
He was thinking about it. He wouldn't surprise me. Kyrie Henry gets the foul. It'll be 1-on-1 on DJ Campbell. And he'll go to the line. That's who they want the ball in his hands. Best foul shooter on the team.
Yeah.
9 team fouls for both squads. 26 seconds even left here in the second half. Stockton 89-81. Campbell makes the first. Hasn't done much from the field, but boy, he's come through with from the foul line.
Yeah. It's now 4 of 5. Looking to make it 5 of 6.
And does. 13 points now for the junior. Here comes Lambert. Mills. Mike Jackson. Henry. Bremen. They're looking for a 3 to rattle the ball around. Jackson, good ball fake on Flanders. Goes up for 3, no good. Mills, offensive rebound, putback. 11.4 seconds left, 91-83.
Wow.
Oh, they're going to call that on Martin Angelov. Bremen was set. I don't think he gave Angelov a shot to come down with it.
No.
But Angelov's going to get the offensive foul. 10.1 seconds left. And here's Ozoro coming back in for Angelov. Little offense, defense. 91-83, 10 seconds left. Bremen over the top of Ozoro for 3, gets it. Stephen Bremen has been on fire here the second half.
Uh-oh.
And it's 91-86. Don't go away, folks. Montclair State just called their final timeout, and it's a full timeout. We're going to take one last breather. 7.6 seconds left, Stockton by 5. We'll be right back.
Back here for the last 7.6 to go in the second half, and just wanted to give a quick update on the next game for both squads. Stockton will be home this Wednesday to face the number 5 team in the NJAC. That's TCNJ. It'll be at 7:30. TCNJ 6-8 in the conference, just 1 spot below Stockton, and Stockton beat them 90-72 earlier this season. For Montclair State, they will be traveling on Wednesday to Mahwah, New Jersey to face the number 6 team in the NJAC. That's Ramapo. That's going to be at 7:30. Ramapo currently 5-9 in the conference. Montclair State beat Ramapo 78-70 earlier in the season, so that should be a good one. We are just about set for last 7.6 to go. It's going to be Stockton with the ball.
91-86, 5 seconds, or 5-point lead. 7.6 seconds. Montclair State has out of timeouts. Stockton, big inbounds here. Rhino Lawrence will take it out and he'll trigger it. Angelov, Campbell, Flanders, Dawkins, Lawrence. They switch it, get to Flanders, to Campbell, and he gets fouled immediately. And they couldn't get the person they wanted to, and DJ Campbell got the ball. Kyrie Henry gets his 3rd foul. It's 10 team fouls. So Campbell will go to the line for 2 now.
So unless Campbell folds on the free throw line here, it should be a lockup win for the Ospreys.
I don't put anything past Montclair State. They played very well today.
Yeah, they really did, both teams. Up and down all day.
Campbell hits the first. DJ Campbell now with 5 straight foul shots, 5 out of the last 6. Down the stretch here over the last few seconds. 6 out of 7.
This has definitely been one of the more fun games to broadcast.
No fouls here, 7. They're going for a 3 here from Henry, and that at the buzzer, and that's no good. And final, 93-86, Stockton takes over the 2nd seed. And the NJAC with a tough 7-point lead, 93-86. Eric, final thoughts on this?
Al, I thought the Ospreys in the second half played great. They shot the ball very well. And on to TCNJ on Wednesday. We will be right here.
It'll be a tough game. Stockton now has to run out to keep the number 2 seed and get first round bye in the NJAC playoffs. So that will do it. 93-86. I'm John Leon with Eric Bretz. Eric will be back in about 20 minutes with the women's game, Montclair State against Stockton. We'll see you in about 20 minutes.